Welcome to Seeing Beyond, Living Transformed, a space to connect with spiritual insights, open-minded perspective, and healing transformation. Hosts Kelley Eckhart and Cheryl Murphy are working evidential psychic mediums, spiritual teachers, and published authors who are coming together in friendship and teamwork to serve through the energy of spirit, healing, and animal communication. Each week, we invite you to join in a mixture of candid discussions, visits from guests and experts, intuitive development, and live readings to encourage everyone while exploring their multifaceted spiritual path. Come ready with questions and curiosities. And now, here are your hosts, Cheryl Murphy and Kelley Eckhart.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to our show today. We want to welcome all of you that are joining us live on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. Welcome to our show today from Sacred Spiral Networks. You're watching Seeing Beyond, Living Transformed. We have a great topic tonight. I know you're going to love it, but let's get started. I'm going to jump right in. But let me say hi to my colleague, Kelley Eckhart. Hey, Kelley, how are you?
Hey, Cheryl, how are you? I was just noticing how large we look on Instagram. It's quite comical. But I'm like, whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. That's much better. Much better. Okay.
Thank you.
I felt like I was under the microscope.
How did that happen? Thank you for that.
Know. Somebody fixed it. Somebody amazing like Kelley Brickle. Yes.
Kelley, how are things going? How's life?
It's been great. I've had the best weekend and I'm just exhausted, but I did it. I made it through.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah. How's everything for you, Cheryl?
Things are going well. We took one of my cats in to get a tooth pulled today, but, that's how things go sometimes. But everybody's home and happy and healthy. And so always grateful for that. Yay.
Very good.
Yeah. And we do have a great topic tonight. I do want to jump into it, Kelley, only because, my dreams have been really something else lately. So I'm going to even ask you about them. All right. But
no, I'd love to hear them.
Yeah. Let's remind people our topic tonight is called Spirit Communication Through Dreams. So dreams are amazing. And we want to ask the audience, when you guys are tuning in, we want to ask you about your dreams. Like, has anyone ever had a dream where they feel it's like too real? It's almost like they know every detail. Those are visitations, like real as real can be. So look, tonight's topic is going to be really interesting. So stay tuned. And Kelley, are we going to be doing some readings later, do you think?
Yeah. At the half of the show around 4:30ish, we're going to jump in and do some readings again.
Oh, fantastic.
Sure. I'm enjoying it. I'm having fun.
We had a lot of people asking us questions last week.
Yeah.
So maybe those people can, I don't know, if you let us know if you didn't get your question answered. We do try to get to a lot of questions, but we had so many people last week. I know time just flew.
Yes, it was really quick. It felt like we just got started when it was like, oh my gosh, it's time to go.
Mm-hmm. But look, talking about dreams, Kelley, so look, these are the dreams I've had recently. I think they might be healing dreams because, like an old relationship, an old flame, I dreamt about someone I used to date many, many years ago. We ended it on good terms. And somehow I'm dreaming about them and I'm telling a good friend about my relationship, like, why didn't I let it continue with this person, or why I ended it, or what was good about it. It was almost like coming full circle, like it was. So I'm wondering if something's going on in their life and I was dreaming about them. I needed to reach out to them.
Or are you sure they haven't passed?
I need to look into it. It
almost sounds like they're coming to you from spirit, maybe.
Maybe.
Or somebody close to them that passed maybe recently.
I thought of
a relative.
That's what I was thinking. I was thinking about
trying to help you guys find closure.
That's what it was.
That's what I feel.
That's right. I was thinking maybe they had a loved one that passed and I needed to reach out to them. So
I think so. Yeah. I love those kind of dreams and trying to analyze them. I had one of those happen once with not even a dream. It was a reading with Allison. And we were in a Mavis class and I was reading for Allison. And Allison says, I don't think he's passed. First, I brought through her grandmother and her mom. And then we brought through this guy, or they brought through the guy. I wasn't sure. And she was like, I don't think he's died. Like, he's still alive. So we did some research and he was still alive, and we found out where he lived, and he was getting married. And in the last year, he had broken his leg and had like a near-death experience. And I think her grandparents were coming in the reading, and her mom, to say like, hey, make amends. That's what I felt like it was for.
That
Like,
sounds,
he's been through a lot. He's moving on. You need to move on.
yeah, it sounds like the real deal there.
Yeah.
And let me see, what is Kay Lizzie saying? Yes, I had a real dream about my dad and my grandma. Yeah. Amazing, right? When we have dreams that are so real, they're just so real. Like, you can't even, they're not even a dream anymore. It goes into another class of,
Yeah.
of a spiritual encounter.
It's like you've left and gone somewhere else. That's the feeling sometimes, because it feels like you were physically there.
Yeah. Those are visitation dreams. Like, so look, I want to also tell you, I had another dream, and I got to tell you my dream. So look, Kelley, have you ever woken up from crying from a dream before? That's my question. And really to our viewers too, have you ever woken up in tears from a dream? Have you done that, Kelley? Does that?
Lots of times, yes. From my son and from my best friend, Dia. Yeah, two people I was very close to. But as a child, I often would wake up crying from a dream. And it was always a dream visit. Like, it was always where I was with spirit. And I mean, it's not like this. The reason I think I was crying, or I remember why I was crying, for me, is I didn't want to leave that area. I wanted to stay with them. I didn't want to come back to my body. I remember that's why I was crying. I wanted to stay in that beautiful place.
Got it. So you were crying because you felt yourself coming out of it, or you felt yourself,
and it was so loving,
leaving them.
And I don't remember who those were when I was a kid. It was like my angels, my guides. I don't know. I don't remember everything. I just know I remember those experiences, Yeah.
And, dreams are so informative. And I believe one thing people don't realize is that dreams are maybe the easiest way our departed loved ones can connect with us. Right? It's like an easy way, because when we're dreaming, we don't have our guard up, our ego's not active, we're open, we're at peace, we're neutral. We could just say that we're in it usually. And I believe loved ones come to see us even more than we remember. That's what I always like to believe.
This too. And one of the things I love about that state, or being in that environment, is that it's just pure honesty. Like, we don't lie. It's an honest conversation that you can trust, if that makes sense. And I don't think that we have that sometimes with the people we love in life. And it could be so healing and so emotional in such a beautiful way. To me, every connection is a piece of healing for me. That's how I feel. Yeah.
I love that, what you just said. You need to say that again so people can hear what you just said.
Well, just every connection, every reading I do is a healing for me. Like, it's a little piece of healing of my own soul and my own heart.
That's lovely.
And that's what I think I love about doing the work I do. Yeah. It's the healing. It is.
I was out of town on a retreat many years ago, and I had a dream that night about a friend of mine that committed suicide a few years earlier, like 2 years earlier. And he came to me and he was so happy, Kelley. And I just want to say, when people want to force a dream to happen, or force a connection from your loved ones to come through, I got to say, it's going to happen, but it's never going to really happen when you expect it. That was the farthest thing from my mind. I was on a work weekend, for example, out of town. And he came through, bells and whistles, happier than ever, came by to say hi. I just wanted to let you know I'm doing well. He was so thrilled, so thrilled. And what a great connection. I'll never forget it. I'm always grateful to him for that.
Yeah.
So, but really, I was so open to it, though. I had been asking for it, but I wasn't expecting it or wanting to make it happen. And that's,
Yeah.
it happens when you least expect it. And when, I guess, when your own guard is down, when
Yeah.
you're,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's interesting. One of the things about my gift that started very early is that I got sick a lot as a child. And when I would go into a fever mode, anything over like 100, I would start connecting with the spirit world and leaving my body instantly. And it was such an amazing experience that sometimes my mom would say I slept for 3 or 4 days while in this fever, but I don't remember. I just remember being around and watching and seeing myself, but I wasn't in there, if that makes sense. But anyways, that was my feveral dream, is visits with spirits. And as an adult, when people would die, I would get sick. It was like my body knew somebody had died, and I would get very sick with a high fever and spend time with them along with my guides and angels.
Goodness.
That's how it kind of worked for me until I started developing and doing it in a new way. Yeah, but it was always with a fever.
You remind me of a friend of mine who's not like a working medium. She's not, a professional, very intuitive though. And she always lets me know she can feel it when people are leaving the planet. Like she always has this feel, like some people we experience spirit all differently, but for her, she can feel people leaving the planet. Yeah, really interesting.
I think that's why I got sick, and that's why my son gets sick so much. I think our bodies react to the emotion of the planet and the world. And I think I'm learning to manage my energy much better than he is. But I've taught him good skills. It's a matter, that he's 19 now, and we've got a mind of our own, and we're too intelligent for this stuff. And this is woo woo, even though he's highly gifted. It's hilarious.
Very. Well, hey, let's take a moment and say hi to our listeners, our people in the audience. Go ahead. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I wanted to say hi to everybody. I mean, I saw Jose earlier. I saw Kay Wheezy Jones. Hello. And Jennifer McCormick. Thank you. There's Bernadette. Yes.
I saw April come on. Yeah. April had a dream where she said she had tears when she woke up. So hi, April.
Wow. I love that.
Yeah. I was going to say people on Instagram. I have Megan. Hello, Beandra. I have Jim Corbett. Hello, Napa16. Shanrick, JC. Hi, everyone.
And just so everybody knows, I went to Disneyland on Friday. And I was there from the time they opened until they closed, and I lost my voice. But this is my good part. I think this is since Friday. So it's getting better.
Was it did you lose your voice screaming because it was so much fun?
Oh my God, yes. But not only that, the last ride I went on basically of the night was this a California Adventure. I don't know what it's called. It's some kind of galaxy ride. And it's basically an elevator drop up. And then you go you feel like you're going to show the building, and then you drop. And then you feel and it was just back and forth. I had been on it once before, years earlier, when it was called Another Ride, and I don't remember it being that scary. I thought I was having a heart attack. I had to take a break. I had to sit down for 20 minutes. I couldn't breathe. I was thinking, where's my inhaler? I was thinking.
So you mean it went up more than once? And
it was repeatedly. I was like, is this ever going to end? I was just hiding in my arms like this. I couldn't even. I was crying. I was hysterically crying and laughing because I know it was scary, but at the same time, I found it hilarious because I'm thinking, why on earth did I do this? What was I thinking? And I talked to my sister-in-law into it, and she's looking at me like, "Are you insane?" So it was like I couldn't stop laughing while screaming and being like scared to death. Yeah.
Oh
It was
my God.
the worst experience ever. I'll never do it again. I'm
Oh,
good
boy.
for life on that one. Yeah, it
It's
was bad.
funny.
That's where I lost. I think that's where I lost my
Yeah.
voice.
You gave it all at the end. Whatever
My,
reserve you have, you gave it you
I
were
sure hope I
using it.
didn't scare my sister-in-law. She probably thinks I'm totally whacked. Oh my gosh. Anyways, yes, that's what's going on. Can you read Bernadette said she had a vision of Jesus beat that felt real than real. I could not see his face. It was too bright. How interesting.
Yeah.
What do you make of that, Cheryl? I love
You
that
know,
though.
Bernadette, I want to say a lot of intuitive people on the path come across Jesus, whether it's through a dream or another way.
Mm,
And I'm so happy that you had that dream and that you remember it, because it does let you know.
mhm,
I hope you felt good when you woke up from the dream, because I do believe it's part of like an initiation, or it's part of it's just part of a development where you are opening up, right? So I'm thrilled that you're sharing that with us tonight. Yeah.
And isn't that something on the lines of I've heard this term Christ consciousness, where people who
Mhm.
connect with Jesus and they feel
Mhm.
this connection with him?
Yeah,
Is
a
that
lot.
wouldn't that be kind of like a connection to I don't know what much about Christ consciousness, but I've heard this term in our industry by some people. Have you?
Mhm. Yeah, I've heard Christ consciousness. I thought it was interchangeable,
Yeah.
but it could be more focused in a particular,
Yeah. Just
meaning.
it just felt like I had to mention that. I don't know. I was just curious.
Also, people have dreams of Mother Mary, or being,
Mhm.
being at the crucifixion. Many
Yeah.
people have had that experience where they feel they're at the crucifixion or the time of Christ, or they're with Mary Magdalene, Mother Mary, wherever. So I just say, write this down in a spiritual journal. I hope people are keeping a notebook, or what it helps is to
Mhm.
keep something in writing, because I do believe it solidifies, or it kind of brings it into form more. It makes it more real. It helps you remember it when you're flipping through your book again,
It
your
does.
pages, and you're like, yeah, I want to go back and check out
Mhm.
that dream.
Yeah, I love that because I wrote so many things down in the beginning of my journey. And I love to go back and read that from like 2012 or 13, or you know what I mean? Like back
Mhm.
when I first started
Oh,
developing,
yeah.
and just some of the crazy things that I wrote, but that had happened, and how things have shifted. And it's kind of cool to see.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I hope people are keeping a dream journal. If not,
I love
please,
it.
if you're interested, please start one. Have a journal by your bed. I had a beautiful one with like blue and golden stars. This, because it made me feel very mystical, or it helped me remember. Got me motivated to wake up in the middle of the night and write down my dream, and then go back to sleep.
I love that. I love that,
Yeah.
Cheryl. I've resorted to making journals on my phone
Mm-hmm.
rather than typing.
Great.
I talk, to it, and it does that. I don't know. It works for
Well,
me because otherwise I don't think I'll get the time to take out the pad of paper and the pen, and yeah.
and that way, when you record, you don't have to, shorthand. You
Mm-mm.
can say as
Wow.
much as you want. It's got your voice too, so
Yeah,
very good.
yeah. Yeah, but I do love journaling, and I did that a lot when I was younger. I just
Yeah.
not so much now. There was some other thing, something that Bernadette had set up here. She said, after there it is. It says, prior to the vision of Jesus, I told the universe and whatever created me that I didn't care. I was washed and programmed by religion. I told Jesus if he was real to show me. Otherwise, I don't believe. That's kind of
Wow.
beautiful. That is
That's
really
great.
beautiful. So you got your confirmation, I feel.
Yeah.
That's my belief. I mean,
Yeah.
he just showed you.
I hope she understands that's we're
Mhm.
validating this for you. Like,
Yeah,
this
yeah,
is
that's I
a
mean, it's
big
pretty
deal.
obvious, like, And I just wonder, like, what about like other gods, that people believe in?
Mhm.
How many do we have? A lot of gods, or are they just different names for the same wonderful, like,
Mhm, mhm.
energetic, universal soul? I don't know what you'd call it.
Right, right,
I would just wonder, like what it all is.
right.
And then Jesus, like I always think of him as like the most famous healer, the
Mm,
most famous like person who healed. Yeah, that's what I think of him.
mhm.
I don't know. Kind of like a god in a sense, because he was so amazing as a healer. You know what I mean?
I speaking of gods, and Andrew here is saying like Egyptian gods, and
I love that.
I was so for this girl's birthday, I channeled a little message for her from her angels, and all of a sudden, these Zeus came through, Mercury came through, Venus, Aphrodite came through with these messages. So look, absolutely, absolutely, these beautiful energies that we're in touch with that help describe whether we want to call them archetypes or gods or messengers, right? I do believe that they're serving a healing and they're teachers.
Yes. Yes, I do too. And I love that. Like I've always connected with angels, but I never like had a name for them.
Hmm.
After my son passed away, his middle name was Michael, just family name, wasn't like religious or anything. And he started coming to me as Archangel Michael in a blue robe that had a hoodie and he had wings, but it was my son's face. I know he
Oh
wasn't
my.
Archangel Michael, but I
Wow.
feel that he was coming through with Archangel Michael healing energy. It was blue, it was healing, it was beautiful. And he would wrap his wings around me. And
Mm,
it was during this meditation, it just felt so energetic and so like something was happening in me, right? That
mhm.
made me know I could get through this, losing this child. I was going to be okay. It was a beautiful, um, just I can't even explain it. And that was the first time I started like getting names of angels.
Mhm.
And so I will say that to me, I do feel a connection with Archangel Michael. Maybe
Wow.
that is why I gave my son the middle name Michael, and I didn't even know it subconsciously. I felt so connected to this angel with my child. It was just insane. It,
And yes, and your son helped you open up to angels. Uh,
well, I've always been open to them, Cheryl, but he helped me open up to maybe a different realm of angels.
mhm,
That's how
mm,
I think.
yeah.
Um, and I find it interesting that everybody that brings my son through brings through the name Michael, not RJ.
Interesting.
And I know it's him because he always tells me I'm going to come through in my middle name, Mom, so you know it's me.
Ah.
Yeah, and like I would say 80% of the readings I've received, they got Michael. Yeah.
This is beautiful. Bernadette is just adding in. I think Archangel Michael spoke to me in my head. I was already talking telepathy to angels. I asked for proof. He said, "Hello, Bernadette. Did you call me?" I almost passed out. I said, "Stop that."
Oh my gosh, that's awesome. That is really beautiful. I love that, Bernadette.
Let me
Oops, my voice.
let me ask our audience this next question, everyone. So look, chime in, and you guys on Instagram chime in on Facebook and YouTube. And have you ever had a dream where your loved ones in spirit have woken up, or have you ever had a dream in spirit where your loved ones have come to you happy and healthy and vibrant, letting you know that they're healed or they're not ill anymore? Have you ever had those dreams where uh, that to be true? Like, for example, my friend's mother, not my biological mother, my friend's mother had Alzheimer's, but after she passed quickly, really within a couple of weeks, she came to me, and not only to thank me for helping her daughter through these really challenging times, but also to let me know she's healthy, she's well, she's with her pets. It was lovely, and I was able to deliver that information to her daughter, which made sense. So it just, we're the messenger. You know, we're
I
the
love
messenger.
it. I really love that, Cheryl. I feel like that's like a gift, right? That you
Truly.
get to be that messenger. And whenever I don't know about you, but whenever I do readings and somebody is like the messenger for someone else, I almost intuitively see that they are a medium and don't even know it. And that's why these other spirits are popping in. And so I try to save
Oh,
or reserve like some time to tell them that at the end of the reading, you know?
oh,
Because also when I feel when that happens, I start looking at their energy, what's happening when I'm reading. And if I'm seeing it like wavering up here, it's like, okay, I know I'm right.
totally. That's
Yeah.
great, Kelly. That's
Yeah.
great. Well, so Kelly, do you want to share a dream with us that you know, maybe you have a question about, or maybe a lesson that you've learned from a dream? Or, you know, I have a question too for you. Like, do you know, Kelly, that some people have stopped dreaming, or they want to dream, but they can't dream? I mean, we could go that direction if you want. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know if you know anyone, or if you want to
I
share a
know my
dream.
husband says he never remembers his dreams.
Mhm, mhm.
And I just find that so sad. I'm like,
Yeah.
I feel so bad for him, you know? He just says he doesn't remember them. Yeah.
I know people who haven't dreamt in a long time, and they'll have start dreaming, or people who consciously do not want to dream. It just
Mhm.
doesn't interest them.
Yeah.
Please, and it works. They don't have dreams. So
Well,
when
we're
I
in charge, right?
yeah,
We
yeah.
can set that intention. I don't want to dream, so I've shut it off, I feel.
Mhm.
But I've been recently talking to the universe and saying, I want guidance. Come to me in my dreams. I am open. And I've been dreaming. Sorry, it's like really hard to talk. I've been dreaming and getting stuff, but not remembering it all of it, just bits and pieces, which
Yeah,
is frustrating. I'm like, can I just remember it all?
yeah.
Yeah, let me just get water.
So, yeah. So, look, guys, we're going to be doing some readings a little bit later. We just want to really talk about our topic of dreams, to share with you that it's really the easiest way, or perhaps, but it is one of the easiest ways your departed loved ones can come connect with you.
It really is. And that was the way I always did it until I learned that I could do this while awake.
Hmm.
I
And
always connected at night.
you're taking me to another topic. That's a whole nother show. Is called Wake Dreaming.
Mhm.
You know, where people can, you know, when they say daydreaming, I believe it's might be a form of that.
Yeah, yeah,
But yeah.
yeah, I mean, I think, I have had some interesting dreams lately that just don't make sense. I don't wanna share them on
Mhm.
on this, but I will say, like, it has made me start thinking about things in a different way. So even though they didn't make sense, it got me on a thought path that is kind of interesting. And
Mhm.
so I think maybe that's what the dream was, its purpose was, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that you're still learning the message. You're still getting a
Yeah,
message.
but I'm on the pathway to figuring it all out.
Yeah, because you know, dreams, I think also dreams, like people want to understand that sometimes dreaming can just be a way of getting rid of energy or emotions that we bottle up inside. So there are those types of dreams where, you know, you kind of want to get that stuff off and up because you're holding in, or maybe you're under stress. So there's those types of dreams. And
Yeah.
but then there's the ones where we're connecting with our loved ones, and even more so, precognitive dreams where we have a dream about something in the future, you know, and then it happens. That I think those are amazing.
Read K. Weezy's, he said his dad comes to him almost every night and he has two legs instead of just one. I love
Hmm.
that. I love that.
Mhm.
I'm waiting for my mom to come to me and be sane because my mom had mental illness. So I'm waiting for her. It has been 3 years. I know she's tried to come through. Maybe I'm blocking her, but I would love to hear my mom come through in a way that would sound like a healthy person.
Mhm.
I would love to hear that.
I would hope that happens very soon for you.
Yeah, yeah. Well, there was another one right in here. Somebody said, I thought it said, "Oh, are dreams from heaven another dimension or a spiritual realm?" I love that question. I feel like they're another dimension, and I do feel like a spiritual realm as well. And I feel like the spiritual realm is another dimension. I feel like we are traveling between dimensions when we're visiting in these dreams. I think we leave our bodies and we go to the spiritual realm to have these dream visits. That's what I think. But I know some people think the opposite, that they come here. I just feel like, for me, I feel like I'm leaving my body to go to them. What do you feel, Cheryl? I'm just
I
curious.
love it. Well, you're reminding me of a wonderful saying from Gary Zukav, who wrote The Seed of the Soul. For anyone who hasn't read it, it's a beautiful book, and he's a beautiful person. He would say, "Where is the soul not?" Like, we're everywhere. Our soul is
Right.
everywhere. The soul, there's no place the soul is not. So I do believe that, yeah, whether you go there, they come here, that's more of the duality of the earth energy. I know we need these words to explain it, and to teach and to understand, but
Yeah.
maybe there's an in between, right? Maybe
Yeah,
there's
yeah,
an in
maybe
between.
something, right? Um, yeah, and I don't know, I've been listening to the telepathy tapes, and they
Yeah.
talk about the hill or the library or the classroom. And as a child, I went somewhere that was like a classroom.
Wow.
And I feel like that might have been the hill. Like, and the way it's described in the telepathy tapes from the kids that are autistic that are writing it, it sounds like they're describing the universe or universal energy,
Mhm.
this universal source, this place where we all go and we can all tap into. And it's like this, it's beyond like consciousness. It's a
Mhm.
really beautiful thought. And I just feel like when we're dreaming, are we all kind of going into that place?
Mhm.
I started thinking, are we all entering, a higher consciousness in our dreams when we're having these dreams? Are we entering a place where we are tapping into our source, energy, knowledge, things that we're needing? And these dreams that we remember are all lessons and guides for us. Each one has a message, even though we don't maybe get it at first. And so, would it be like something really important to teach people to start journaling about their dreams and analyzing them more to get the information that we're getting? Because even if it seems like a mundane dream and it's like based on our stress that's going on in our life, I still feel like there's clues in those little dreams, even, that are giving us guidance on how to deal with that stress. You know what I mean?
Preach it, girl. I mean, Kelly, it's amazing
It's
what
just,
comes out of you. Your voice just cleared up.
I
There
know
wasn't
what
any more,
happened. I don't
there's
even
no more
know.
horse,
That
no more
was not me.
coughing.
Was it spirit?
You were channeling.
I do that sometimes. I don't know. It just comes over me and I can't stop
Well,
it.
it's gorgeous. And look, hey, look, maybe we're more awake when we're dreaming, right? Maybe
Maybe.
we're in a place of a naturalness, a
Yeah,
part of us that we are
I believe
inquiring.
that. I believe that. What did Jennifer say here? You want to read it because I'm losing my
Sure.
voice?
Jennifer says, I had the most amazing dream just before my 40th birthday. In my dream, I was sat with my sister and my phone rings. Caller ID is mum. My sister and I are running around the kitchen in shock. I answered and my mum was singing happy birthday. By the time this partially by this time partially awake, she said at the end she wanted to be the first to wish me happy birthday.
Oh my God.
Wow.
So
Wow.
beautiful,
Wow.
Jennifer.
So in your
Oh my
dream, you're
God.
with your sister on the edge of the bed, mom calls. That is a beautiful birthday wish and dream from your mother. Yeah.
That is incredible. You need to write that and publish it, that whole
Yeah.
story. I mean, that's so loving. And I think that a lot of people get these dreams, but they don't
Mhm.
realize it, or they don't put it together.
Mhm.
Maybe they don't believe and they just think it's their wish, not a dream. I don't
Mhm.
know. But I've heard a lot of people saying, "Oh, I've had dreams, but it's all in my head,"
Yeah.
you know?
Well, it can be a lot to believe. And
Yeah.
hey, look, lastly, Kelly, for people asking us, like how can they help themselves dream if they want to have a dream? Like, what advice can we give them? What pieces of advice? One of them was the journal. So have a dream journal. So
Setting
that's one. Or
intentions.
talking to your phone when you wake up,
Mhm.
talking to your phone, record what you dreamt.
Because as soon as you wake up, you lose that dream within like, I don't know, like 10 seconds, I believe, if you
Mhm.
don't start talking about it. I read this in one of my dream books. I buy all these dream books because I'm always fascinated by dreams. And that's all that stuck with me out of like 20 dream books is that we forget our dreams like really quick. So saying it on your text, on your phone, like texting yourself, or saying it out loud to your partner, or whatever you can do, or even just talking out loud to yourself embeds it in your mind so that you'll continue to remember it throughout the day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
look, just by Jennifer sharing her story really gives all of us hope, right? Those of us, those people that
Yeah.
want that same dream to happen or something similar or have been asking. And so that's really also my piece of information is if you can ask for gratitude, like just try to be grateful that, it's going to happen. That's a
Mhm.
tough one.
Yeah.
But just to be grateful, like ask your angels for help if you want. But also know that divine timing, that it will happen in divine timing.
Yes. Yes, it will. I think setting intentions is so important and taking time for a bedtime routine or ritual. Like, okay, we brush our teeth, maybe we read a little bit before bed. Start incorporating kind of like a little meditation, setting an intention, things like that. And like you can set intentions for your dreams. You can set intentions for lots of things. Or maybe you want guidance in the dreams. Maybe you don't remember the dream, but you'll wake up having a lot of clarity. Just kind of track it and see what's starting to happen. Sometimes we don't remember things because we don't believe.
And writing down your dreams, even though you may not think it's anything now, maybe a few days from now, a week or two from now, you'll say, hey, that was something. Let me go back to it. It'll
You
also
matter.
help, yep, train your mind, train your
Mhm.
behavior to start remembering your dreams. You'll start putting words to what you're remembering or draw a picture. Or as Kelly mentioned, speak into your phone and record it, which is a great idea.
Yeah, I've done that a lot. My husband thinks I'm
Mhm,
crazy.
mhm.
It's like, who are you talking to? It's 3 a.m. He's like, who are you texting? That's what he says. I'm like, myself. Yeah, I'm goofy. I'm a weird one and he loves it. So,
Well, we have so many great questions and so many comments coming in about dreams. So I just know we'll be talking about this again, or, you know, different areas of dreaming we can bring up as well.
yes. And you want to jump into a couple of readings, Cheryl?
Yes, let's get ready.
So, if you guys want a reading, ask a question in the comments, be specific. Or if you want to hear from the loved one in spirit, give us a relationship, just not their name. And then listen and be able to answer and validate the information in the comments, right?
Right.
Any other thing I missed, Cheryl?
No, no, you're great. I was just reading for some people. We have Dee joining us. Hello, Robin. So we have Nita. Hello, Nita. Carol. So thank you all for joining us. And on, Instagram, we have beautiful people like Christy, Jay Lee, Alma. Thank you for joining us. I appreciate it. And please type in a question as Kelly asked. We'll let you know who we're drawn to. And that's how we'll do our readings today. If you have a question, and what's helpful is more of a specific question, because a general question, because these are many readings, um, a more specific question we can really tune in,
And go through
tune
them.
in.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can really go through a couple of more.
Yeah. Okay. So you want to pick the first one?
Sure, sure, sure. Let's just see. I don't have anybody on Instagram asking me messages, so I am curious. So I'm going to move over here to Facebook here, and what Andrew is asking at 439, what does my angel say about my present life or future say? Oh, what does your angel say about your present or future? Well, I will say everything is happening now. So we are always in the now. The future is always now. I do believe that, we were talking about Archangel Michael earlier, so I feel that I may be going there. I do want to say there feels like to be a challenge coming your way, Andrew, but the challenge, I feel Archangel Michael saying he wants you to look at it as an opportunity. So it's like you're walking up this mountain, which we would call a challenge, but he's saying, no, wait, this is an excellent opportunity, because sometimes the greatest challenges lead to the best outcomes or lead to a great outcome. So I'm hoping that's helpful for you, because I do feel your future. I'm hearing dream big, or whether, I don't know if you're not dreaming enough, but I felt something new coming to you more like next year. And it does feel like, I don't know, a new car, a new boat, something that you've been asking for next year. So I'll leave you with that. If Kelly would like to answer, or
Yeah, I just feel like new opportunities are coming. I feel a little bit sooner than next year. I feel like by the end of this year, if it is next year, it's like January, February, because it just feels like it's coming soon. It also
Mhm.
feels like you aren't expecting it, but you have put it out to the universe. I feel like it's a thought in your mind or something that you've been thinking about, maybe, but you haven't taken the steps towards it, or maybe you've taken a baby step, but not a big step. And so it kind of comes to me, it feels like it catches you off guard and almost makes you think, oh, this is not the right time. I want you to take a moment to really think about it, because to me, it's coming at that time for a reason. That's what I
Hallelujah.
feel. Yeah,
Love.
that's what I feel. Because I feel like you're going to be like, I don't know about this right now. Let us know if that resonates or makes sense. Thank you. Um, there's somebody here I saw. Do you Okay. Stephanie says, my boyfriend lost his son last week.
Uh-oh.
Anything from him? His
Good
name
God.
is Paul. He died. Okay, Stephanie, first of all, don't tell us too many things, just the relationship. No names, guys, and no details, because we do evidential mediumship. And so, with that, the information we bring through, we want you to validate. We don't want you to tell us the information in advance. It's not a problem. We can still read for you. I just want you to know that, just for future. All right. And so, Stephanie, um, I feel like you knew his son and you had a relationship with his son as well. I feel like his son as well wasn't a small child. I feel like a young adult. I definitely feel like somewhere in their 20s, maybe 30s. I don't know if I'm off on the age. But let me know in the comments if you understand that. I'm just going to keep reading. Um, and as I connect with him, I really feel like there was more than just the paddleboard. I feel like there was something health wise that happened. I feel like there was something that I feel like something's happening in my chest. I feel like something else happened when he fell or before he fell. That's the feeling I get. I also feel like he wants you to know, he wants his father to know that he's okay. Thank you. He's older than I thought. He comes through with really young energy. I do feel like the heart issue, there was something with the heart or my lungs. Something happened. It's almost like I couldn't breathe anymore. Um, and I also feel like he wants everybody to know, like, he's okay. He's not alone. He's with family. I feel like he's with family and he's not alone. Um, hmm. Yeah, that's what I'm going to leave right now. I'm going to give it to Cheryl and see what you get, Cheryl. I just feel like I just lost them.
Yeah, did you see it? They said his heart. She said his heart.
Oh, she did. I didn't see that. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it was like right here. It happened first. Yeah. Yeah.
I just felt him wanting to be that, saying that he is over there with his grandfather. And I felt a name starting with a D, like a Daryl for the grandfather, or it could be your grandfather. I know, Stephanie, you have lost some people also, and we're very sorry to hear about your boyfriend's son. I also saw an image of flowers being thrown on the ocean or on the water. You know how they do like a ceremony or a send off is what I'm saying. And that I do want to, when I connect with this young man, Paul, I do feel him saying, I love the water, like tell them I'm at peace, like they would know that, you know? And I'm also hearing, you said he's on a paddleboard. I feel like they did something with the oar specifically, like there's a tribute around the oar, or it's help put in a special place. So I will leave that with you. Yeah, that's very, very touching. Thank you so much for letting us know.
They will do one on the ocean, I think is what she said. All
Yeah.
right. That's beautiful. Cheryl, you want to pick?
Oh, he
And he
was
was a kite surfer. Oh, very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah. I love kite surfing. Have you ever seen kite surfing?
Oh my
Well, you've
God,
probably
it's
seen it
so
down in
cool.
Huntington,
And
right?
in Hawaii, I watched a lot of people do it in Hawaii and Maui.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a whole beach where they're all doing it. I could sit there all day just watching them like get the air and like it's just so cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm too old. If I was younger, I would have loved that.
Yeah. 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 Kite surfing is incredible, right? I think it's amazing to watch them. Okay, let's move on. We still have some more time. And then, Kelley, I'm going to ask you to share with people your upcoming events.
Yeah.
But let's see if we can do one more. I know it's heartbreaking. It's so heartbreaking. It was his heart. Gosh.
Oh, I know.
So let me just see here. I feel on Instagram, it's called Udori. I feel like I'm on the edge of a change, and I just want to know I have their support. Because she's asking for confirmation from her loved ones. She just wants to know that her loved ones are around. Do they know that that Udori got tattoos? Also, she feels like that she's on the edge of change. So I'm just going to hand that over to you, Kelley. Would you like to try that first? I'm not
sure. So her loved ones, she wants to connect or hear from her loved ones in spirit.
And I'm sorry, it could be a male. I'm sorry, I'm not, I don't know if it's male or female. I can't see the photo clearly. But,
okay. Are you able to cut and paste it in here or no?
Yes. And I'm wondering if Kelley can do that.
Because I like to see it.
Yeah.
It kind of comes to my brain.
Yeah, our producer, can you take that and post it for us here?
Can she see your Instagram?
Let's just see if I can post it in here. I don't know if I can post, Kelley. I'm not able to post.
I can post.
I'm not able to post. Stephanie, there is a D. Great.
Yay, that's awesome. Well, just read the question one more time. I'm going to drink water while you say it.
Okay. Female. So female. Udori, she just lost, she'd like confirmation that her loved ones are close. Like, do they know she got a tattoo? And then her follow-up question was, she feels like she's on the edge of a change. So maybe we could validate that. And she just wants to know that she has their support.
So Udori, I feel that yes, you are on a change because it's almost like you shifted into this more open spiritual mode. I feel like you had a bit of an awakening or an epiphany about life and you see things differently and it almost feels like things have shifted in you from the losses that have happened recently in the last, I feel, 5 years. I feel like there is more than one. I don't know how many, but I want to say like 3 maybe. Maybe there's more. It just feels like you've lost a lot of people in the last 5 years. Sometimes I also feel like you strongly feel things and you don't understand what they are. And I think you're picking up the energy of the people around you, the energy of like the universe, the energy of the grief, all kinds of stuff. You're just really kind of an empathic soul. I do think that one of the things that's happening is that you're expanding your knowledge, you're growing and becoming more of who your authentic self really is. And I feel this like openness to love as well. So I don't know what's going on relationship wise in you, but I feel like you are going to be opening up so much more to love in the next 6 months than you ever have been. Because up until now, it feels like you've just been protecting your heart and not letting anybody all the way in. And I think this is the beautiful time for you and that you do find everything that you're kind of seeking in the moment right now. I feel like you're kind of like life is opening up to you in a new way, even though it feels difficult. That's what it feels like to me. And I'm going to let you go, Cheryl.
That was great. No, her name is Udori, and Dori meaning female. So thank you. I didn't read the whole. Instagram handle. So let's just tune in here. I do believe your loved ones are nearby. I did feel father. I definitely feel grandmother. And I do feel like you've gotten over some humps, meaning whether you're single or you're going out on your own, but it does feel like you're doing more of what you want in this world. And I do believe that there's something about having their photographs nearby, like not only on your phone, but like on your refrigerator, or it's almost like you have a group photo of all the ones you've missed, or you have a group, like a collage happening. So I just want to ask you for that. Ask you about that. Are you on the edge of change? I think it's been going on for some time now, this edge of change. I do believe you've called it in. I get you being a healer or going into more of a alternative healing or spiritual practice. Maybe Kelly mentioned that too. But you're absolutely not only on the edge, but you're on the cutting edge is how I'm hearing it, and very progressive. And don't let people slow you down. I don't know if you've been in relationships where you felt like, oh, I'm slowed down. I'm getting stifled. I can't do what I really want to do, because I'm hearing that, you absolutely want change and you like change. I will say that. So I'm hoping that makes sense. Let us know. And right. She was saying she had lots of walls and she was closed off. So
Yeah.
very good.
Yeah. But it's a beautiful time for her right now, I
Mhm.
feel.
Very good.
So
Thank
we
you for
have,
asking.
yeah, thank you. We have 8 minutes left, and I know Kay Weezy Jones really would like a reading.
Okay.
So I don't know. Do you want to start that one?
Sure. What is the
I don't know. I
question?
think it was your turn to pick. Sorry.
Oh yeah, no, let's go for it.
Okay. He's just wants to hear from his grandmother.
Mm-hmm.
And is she around him?
I do believe, hi, Kay Weezy. Thank you for being with us today. It feels like you either lived with your grandmother or there were times where you went for walks together. I don't know. I just feel very much a spiritual connection about her being a mentor to you, or her being a teacher for you, and really being that cheerleader, that supportive, that positive feedback with you, and positive feedback for you and encouraging you to continue. Like she was kind of your best friend, is how I'm feeling it. I do also think she either knitted or crocheted, and I want to say a lot. She did a lot of things for you, and that she's always around and very positive, because she mentioned waking up in the morning and always having something pleasant to say, or really spiritual in the way of waking up with positive affirmations. So I want to say that she's saying I want to say that she's saying, that's a lot of saying there. I hear myself talk sometimes, but sometimes I'm hearing her telling you that you can do it. You can do it, like you've got this. And she would absolutely be your backbone, or really encourage you. That's how I feel so strongly her love for you. So I'm hoping that resonates with you. And Kelly?
I just want Kay Weezy to know that was for him, because he's still asking for the reading. And I don't know that he realized it was for you.
Okay.
So I just want you to know that Cheryl just read for you. And I do want to feel into your grandmother. I feel like she's got quite a sense of humor, and she was such a fun lady. I just feel like I want to laugh. I want to joke. I want to, like tease you and push your buttons and have like fun banter back and forth. And just like really kind of motivate you. I feel like she's the motivator in your heart, and she still is what she keeps saying. And I know that you're very connected with her. I know you feel her often. I know that she's come to you in dreams, because she's so strong and so strong-willed that you can't even like deny her that. Even if you wanted to, she's going to be in your dream. That's what she says. She's just so funny, and I feel like so much love for you. I know she's grandma, but she feels a lot like mom. She feels like she would be mom to a lot of people, not people that aren't even in her family. She would be like a mom to them. And she just had a giving, caring heart, loving, empathic soul. I want to say she heals with her energy. She heals with her love. She was a natural born healer. And she keeps saying, and so are you. Don't forget you're a big healer as well. You have a big heart and big just like a lot of love to give, and don't forget to take care of yourself. That's what I feel like she's saying. So a lot of love from her. And I do feel like I want to say happy birthday to somebody in the family. I feel like somebody just celebrated a birthday and she's saying, I was there with you. I'm eating cake and ice cream too. That's what I feel like she's saying. And I'll leave that with
Lovely.
you.
Okay,
Yeah.
terrific, guys. Well, thank you so much. She loved me so much. Oh,
Good.
that's fantastic. And hey, look, it's just such a pleasure to always do readings for everyone. And
Yeah.
Kelley, would you like to take a minute and just share with us your upcoming events that you have?
Yeah, I was trying to go to my website and there's something wrong and it's not showing up on my website right now. But if you follow me on Eventbrite or you subscribe to my newsletter on my website at mediumkelly.com, and I'll get my events back up later. I do have a small group reading online where everybody gets a reading. I think I have a few tickets left. I can't remember how many. And it's on, I believe, Saturday at the end of July, like the 26th, or maybe it's Sunday. I can't remember. I'm so sorry, guys. I can't get the info off my website. And then I don't have much else happening right now. It's all on hold until the fall. I know I'm going to be at the Goddess Festival in October, but that's all I know. And that's at the first weekend in October in Yosemite. Yeah. But right now I haven't put much on the books.
That's great. And for myself, I have a small group reading event happening. I'm moving it to August because lots of things are happening so far. So I had to move it out a couple of weeks. So August for my next small group reading. Also, I am doing a large audience demonstration at the end of August. And always, I love, love, love my membership programs, guys. It's my Healing Prayer Circle and my energy transformation sessions. You can sign up for one or both of them. We have such a good time. The energy is high. I'm telling you, we go higher, we go deeper, I'm telling you, it's very, I can say life changing for some people, really, because they're opening up their skills, they're opening up their intuition, they're opening up their connection to angels. So please check out my membership programs. And once again, sign up for my newsletter at mediumcheryl.com. Also, Kelley Eckhart is Medium Kelley. That's Kelley, mediumkelly.com. Yeah, sign up for our newsletters. We'd love to share with you what our upcoming events are and, news like that. Also, we appreciate it if you could follow us, on Facebook, on Instagram, subscribe to YouTube. We always appreciate you guys supporting us, and we want to keep building our community. We can't thank you enough for being part of our amazing community, and we want to attract more people like you. If you want to share this show with others, we so appreciate it.
Yeah. Thank you, everybody. Yes, it's been a wonderful show, and
Yeah.
I think we'll look forward to seeing you guys next week, same time.
As always, guys, namaste. Have a beautiful week. We'll see you again next week.
Bye.
Bye.
I think we lost Kelley.